Hi, Shivam.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go through a little bit about your experience so we can get some feedback on what we can do better and what we can keep doing. So I'm just going to start with a little bit about your background, and we're just kind of going to go through your story of your experience with us. So my first question that I'm going to ask you is, what led you to reach out to us? Like, what were you struggling with, and what caused you to reach out to our program?
Yeah, so I was actually doing calculus in school, right, in junior year, and I was actually having a tough time in school. Like I understood all like the material and like all the concepts, but I wasn't scoring as well as I thought I could have on tests. So I actually reached out to Mr. My mom actually reached out through your company, through, like a Facebook post, I believe, and I was having success after I did a couple of classes. I went over the concepts again. And yeah, I found that my grades drastically improved after that.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So can you go on a little bit about what your experience was like working with us, how you found like the format of the classes, as well as maybe like what you liked in terms of maybe like the application problems or question and answer sessions, what really helped you with what our program did?
Yeah, so for me personally, I really liked how basically all the teachers, they were really quick to respond, especially if I had like a question that I wasn't sure of. Even if it was like a day that we didn't have a class, most of the time, Masood or my other teachers, they'd respond really quickly. And I found that really helpful for me, especially on days like I had tests or I had like long homework. And yeah, I just found that really helpful.
Yeah, definitely. How did you feel about like the way that the courses were broken down in terms of the amount of teaching as well as the amount of like application problems and like question and answer practice?
Yeah, so for me personally, my issue was I just needed some more practice rather than the concepts themselves. But for chemistry, I felt like we sort of did both, like at the same time. Like we worked on problems and I learned the concept while working on the problems themselves. So yeah, I'd say for me it was the right mix. And I it was all right.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to practice the questions, especially when you get into tests, because I find that like you can always understand the concepts, and once it gets down to like the actual application, that's where sort of the practice needs to come in. So, what would you
Mhm.
say was like your biggest results that you got out of doing the program? Was there something like a skill that you learned that you're proud of, or a grade, or something like that?
Yeah, so I'd say that the most important part was that I passed both my APs for calculus and chemistry, and I also got an A on the calc final for second semester. So those are my definitely my biggest results so far.
Oh, excellent. Okay, that's super great. And you're moving forward with us. You're signed up for a couple classes. Is there something in particular that you're excited for moving forward with our program?
Yeah, so right now I'm doing physics, electricity, and magnetism, and I'd say I'm definitely excited to get a 5 on the AP exam.
Okay, excellent. And then you're also in our computer programming class as well, right?
Yep, I am. And for that one, I'd say I would like have like a finished product, so I can like by the end of like the summer maybe, so I can like have that on my college applications. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely something that'll look good on the resume.
hmm
So what would you say helped the most? We touched on a little bit about like just doing application questions and practice. What would you say out of the program helped you the most when it came to like doing your finals and doing your tests that kind of gave you the results that you were looking for?
I'd say just the amount of time Masood and all my other teachers they like put into their students, like invest into their students, like one-on-one classes. They're really quick to respond if you like ask them a question. They can reschedule classes pretty often if you like just ask. And they're often willing to do extra classes if you just ask. So I'd say that for me was really helpful, especially during finals week and APs week.
Yeah, definitely. The flexibility is always something that's great, especially with like virtual and online tutoring. And we're always really good to reach out right away and help you with whatever you need. So, my last sort of question for you, and then we can kind of keep chatting, is what would you say to any parents or students that are maybe looking to boost their students' grades or their confidence with our program?
Yeah, I'd say definitely sign up as soon as possible because this really helped me, and I'm sure it's going to help a lot of other people.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you want to talk about or any other like significant experiences?
Not in particular, no.
Okay, are you looking forward to the rest of the program?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, perfect. Well, those were all my questions. It was really great chatting with you. I'm so happy that you had a really good experience with us and that you're choosing to continue to go forward with it. I'm wishing you the
Mhm.
best of luck with the rest of our classes. The ones that you're signed up for are excellent, and I'm sure that you're going to do great and be super prepared when you go off to university.
All right, got it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Shivam, for talking to me.
Yep. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all my questions for you.
All right, got it. Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
have a good day. Bye.